time on IT control, because that will ultimately reduce the amount of work that we have to do to obtain the assurance that we are seeking. That's the whole objective of that. So if it's an IT dependent control and we are able to verify and validate the control environment on that IT environment, then our substantive testing might greatly reduce, because we may not have to perform, like for example, a sample of 60 or 40 to get an assurance on that particular assertion. Because if it is an IT dependent control, we can get that same reliance maybe with a sample of 1. So that's the benefit that we have here, and that's the reason why we are looking at IT controls. So once we have an understanding of the mapping, then we go into the evaluation of the entity level controls. Now, entity level controls are very important. There are the KSA framework. There are 5 entity level controls. Control environment, risk assessment, control activities, information communication, monitoring. So these are the entity level. At the entity level, what are the controls? In the IT environment, this becomes very key, because if entity level controls are weak, then there's a lot of breakdown here. I'll give an example of the PNB fraud. One of the basic things why PNB there was a fraud is because if you ask me, then I would say it was monitoring. So a lot of activities been happening. That guy there for last 10 years, Mr. Daya, he was giving out guarantees to that Nirav Modi's company for the last 10 years, over 10,000 crores, and nobody was aware. So it was a lack of monitoring. So as a result, from an IT point of view, it becomes very important that there is adequate monitoring and each aspect of it, information communication, control activities. So that all the activities are monitored and there is no fraudulent activities taking place. Over the past few years, if you analyze the number of frauds that have occurred, accounting level fraud, the importance of IT level controls has increased, because a lot of these were even the PNB fraud, like that guy had access to create vouchers and approvals. In audit sense, we actually would like to have the segregation of duties. That was not. So people were not aware, monitoring was not there. He was able to give out guarantees for 10,000 crores to that company, and it never came to life. And very interesting aspect, that when that guy retired, and when he retired, there was a replacement, and a new guy came, and the same Nirav Modi he went to him and sought some more guarantees, and then he said, as per the back policy, we can't give. And that's how this thing came up, because he said, oh, for the last 10 years we have been given. So there are a lot of things, which one of the key aspects which is highlighted here is lack of